Alright, here's the pieces I'm using for my homemade lathe. It's a wood lathe, not steel. I just got this motor, and I got a gear on this motor. It was part of a air pump, so it's a gear set. This goes in the end, and they mesh well. So I don't got to worry about making gears. But if you don't have that gear set, you can use just like a rubber band or something and a couple of pulleys. I just have a sharpened point here. I think it'll work. The wood's just going to be pressed hard onto the point, and then once it starts spinning, it's good. I got a piece of all thread, which is going to go here to adjust the piece that is going to press the wood against that. 3 little pieces of flat metal with a 10mm hole. They're just going to go on here like this. One there, one on the back, then another one right here on the end. Got a piece of angle iron with two different nuts welded onto it to hold it straight so it doesn't do that or that. And then a belt pulley off a car. I'm not going to use the whole thing, maybe cut it off here and here. And then it's got a bearing inside. I just put a 12mm bolt through. And I'm going to grind down the end of this to where it looks just like that. Doink. And then this is going to be welded onto angle iron, which is going to press whatever piece of wood you put on here. It's going to be pinched between them. And hopefully it works. This is it's a 12-volt motor, so got to have DC around. And I'll finish this probably tomorrow. I was going to try and do it tonight, but we're doing something else, so. Okay, good morning. I got this piece you saw last night. It's got to be welded on in that blue line. I can't hold it square with my hand while welding it because it'll end up like that, which is not exactly ideal, as you can probably guess. So I had this idea: if it's clamped to something that is square, I can weld it on, and then when it's released, it'll still be square. So that bit of video you just saw, I got these 3 welded on. That was still hot, so I'm not going to touch it. This spins well, mostly gets stuck sometimes. But that adjusts this piece, which is not going to be this long. It's just this long for ease of use. I guess next would be putting a plate along the side of this to guide that and keep it upright, because that's important, obviously. I don't want it falling over while you're lathing. That would be bad. So I changed my mind on how I was going to stop this from falling over. Now I just have this piece of flat iron. It's 3 pieces. They basically just set on here, and they're going to slide with it smoothly, and it should work. Okay. I'm going to weld that on straight. This straight, like that, and then I'll see what happens. Hopefully it works. And now, just to make sure that my wood doesn't slip on this piece here, I'm going to take 2 little pieces of rebar. I'm going to sharpen them and weld them on right here like this, and make like a trident-looking thing. Really deadly if I threw it at you. So it does appear to be working. It is rough, but as you can see, it does go back and forth how I intended it to, and it doesn't fall over so easy. Like it won't fall over. That's good. Okay, this is going to be the first test on this little lathe. Right now I just have a piece of wood clamped in it. I'm not going to try and lathe it right now. I'm just turning it on to see if it will spin and not scatter the wood into a million pieces, because that would be a possibility. And see if it actually holds on or if it just slings out. So I'm going to hope I don't get hurt and pray that I don't get hurt. Let's bump it over here. Let's tighten that up a bit. Well, it did a scatter, and it didn't kill me, and it looks to be working. So now I finished welding everything up. and paint it, and then it is ready to be given to Remy for Christmas. I hope he wasn't standing right there behind me, because that would be kind of annoying. It's like, oh, what? What's this? Christmas present? I didn't know. Well, now you do.
So I cut out this piece of stainless steel bar, and I ground it down where it mostly looks like it's sharp. It's not quite sharp enough. I need to sharpen it more. I'm going to use this chunk of wood here for the handle. It's so healthy. I'm just going to grind off the outside, make it round, put my thing in there, and then your lathe tool.